Once upon a time, in a quiet village, a hard-working farmer named Raj owned a donkey named Babu. Babu was a strong and sturdy animal, but he had one big flaw. He was terribly lazy. While Raj worked from dawn to dusk, Babu always looked for ways to avoid his tasks. One day, Raj loaded Babu with heavy sacks of salt to deliver to the nearby market. As they approached a river, Babu had an idea. He deliberately stepped into the water, pretending to slip. The sacks of salt dissolved, and the load became much lighter. When they reached the market, Raj was surprised to find most of the salt gone. "That's strange," he muttered. Thinking it was an accident, he let it go. The next day, Raj loaded Babu with more salt. Once again, as they crossed the river, Babu stepped into the water and stayed there longer, watching the salt dissolve. He grinned inwardly, pleased with his cleverness. By the time they reached the market, the sacks were almost empty. This time, Raj grew suspicious. "Babu, are you being lazy on purpose?" he asked, but Babu just brayed innocently. Raj decided to teach Babu a lesson. The following day, he filled the sacks with cotton instead of salt. Cotton was light when dry, but became heavy when soaked in water. As usual, Babu walked lazily, expecting another easy day. When they reached the river, Babu intentionally stepped into the water, smirking to himself. But to his surprise, instead of the load getting lighter, it became heavier. The cotton absorbed the water, doubling the weight on his back. Babu struggled to carry the soaked cotton across the rest of the journey. He brayed and stomped, but Raj only said, "Oh, Babu, I see you've been playing tricks. Now you know the price of laziness." Exhausted and drenched, Babu finally understood that his laziness had backfired. He realized it was better to do his work honestly than to look for shortcuts. From that day on, Babu stopped playing tricks. He carried his loads diligently, earning Raj's praise and affection. The other animals on the farm admired Babu's transformation and often said, "A lesson well learned makes for a better life." Laziness and dishonesty may seem rewarding in the short term, but they often lead to harder lessons in the end. Hard work and honesty are always the better path.